Hello, my YouTube family, and welcome to my channel. My name is Mary Catherine George, and this is my channel, Healthy by George. And I love talking about three things here: health, well-being, and our spiritual sensibility, and how we can kind of stay facile and thriving as we get older. Because, I'm 62 and I'm working hard to stay vibrant and engaged in life. And that's the key. No matter what's going on with your physical self, your mental self, or your spiritual self, it's about engagement. So today, what I really like to talk to you is about therapy. So I had a very interesting experience in introducing myself into some mental therapy, into working with a therapist. And it happened a while ago. I was working with a voice teacher because I'm a singer, and she was seeing how I was struggling and that I would get upset after performing, and it was really sort of torturous in some ways. So she recommended that I go to this program and to work with this doctor. And of course, I immediately assumed that this was a weight loss program. I was going to see another person who could help me face my weight problem, because that was the issue about me and my singing, that there was no ability to somehow deal with my weight and also be a good singer. So I went to this program and I started seeing this person, and they talked to me and asked me questions, and I kept wondering, it was the third session. Okay, Petey, you can't be in this video. No, you can't be in the video. No, sit, go on. I played with you. You can't do it. No. So come on. You want to be in the video? Come here. Okay, then go. So what was so funny about it is, here it was the third session, and I kept wondering, when is she going to bring out the scale and the suggested diet and whatever. So finally I asked her, and I said, well, isn't this a weight loss program? Aren't you supposed to give me some guidance and a scale and something to help me, figure out my weight? She said, oh no, this is therapy. This is about trying to look at those issues of why food and physicality is a challenge for you, why you have deep feelings around it. And I was like, oh, really? Okay. So that was a surprise, because I don't know if I would have, because of my background, everyone kind of looked down on therapy. In fact, when a friend of mine had gone to therapy, I had kind of looked down on her reaching out to a therapist. Like, why did you need a therapist? Can't you talk to your friends? And the truth is no, you really can't talk to your friends. That there are some deep issues that you need to share in a out loud way. I found that by being able to talk out loud to another human who's witnessing me talking out loud my feelings, it helped me kind of sort out what was going on, what were my feelings, what was I experiencing. And it's been a wealth of a journey being in therapy. In fact, I don't think I will ever stop having a therapist, because I see this as my team, the team of a person who helps me sort things out as I figure them out for myself. It helps me sort of understand that I have a complicated persona, maybe. I have someone who's suffered from depression. I have some mild mania. I have some things in my family that are about a mood disorder that is genetic. I have an aunt who is schizophrenic, and my mother, I think, has some mood disorders, and I have other aunts that have other mood types of disorders. So it's out there. And so that's why I encourage you that if you've ever contemplated how therapy might be something that would help you, I recommend that you look into a therapist, because it has helped me tremendously to sort through what my feelings were, what my attitudes were, what was helping me, what was not helping me. I still struggle. I think we all do at some point. And I've cut back. I only see my therapist now once a month, which is amazing. I used to see her at various times, either once a week or once every 2 weeks, because the truth is that I had a lot of things that have happened. And I think numbing out was one of the biggest things I learned, was my major coping mechanism. To disconnect, to disassociate from my feelings, to disassociate from what was happening. And now, instead of doing that, I really work to stay present, to stay engaged, to ask myself, what am I feeling? And it still may take a while for me to understand, well, what am I feeling? And I have to kind of journal about it or meditate about it or read about it. And then it kind of comes to me. Even with other people, I'll have feelings, but not right away, and I have a very delayed response. And so I have totally learned through therapy and working with who I am and how I learn to cope. Because I'm a hypersensitive person. I think I feel things very intensely. I'm hyper empathetic. So I encourage you that if you are struggling with anything at all, whatever it is in your life, anything that you want to sort out, even if it isn't as intense as depression or anxiety, maybe it's just that you want to figure out some choices, either pick a therapist, or even if it's not therapy, pick a coach. There's all kinds of ways to help you get supportive. And I've left down some links below of things that you can look into that are moderate prices, that you don't even have to see the person. You can do this all online. There's some chat things. There's just so many varieties of ways to help ourselves have good mental health, no matter what kind of issues are going on. For me, it's been issues about my body and depression and artistry and livelihood and being happy and continuing to thrive as an individual. So I encourage you, if you're interested in more about my journey, subscribe to my channel, share with me, comment below. I love to hear what people have to say. And I encourage you always to love yourself. You can only love yourself as 100%, or you can only love yourself fully to the maximum. By really helping and caring for yourself. And that can mean sometimes seeking out therapy, seeking out counseling to get you the support that you really need. So stay healthy, and by all means, be healthy by George. Love you. Bye-bye.